Alright, first floor, time to get attacked by everything and its mother on the right side. Well, damn, that one went down pretty easy. What? Why didn't it fire? That was weird. Huh. Does she have to, like, manually slide the chamber? I forget. Like, I think that was the note. What the note said? I don't remember exactly. Oh yes, the acid rounds that I could have used seconds before. Actually, hang on, there was an explosive powder in there that I could use. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick. Because then, I think I can make acid rounds, and then we can just be... Oh, no, I can't make acid rounds with that. Eh, fuck it, it's fine. Flame rounds is cool. I don't really want to drop anything is the problem. Are you going to stand up? No, you just got a note. Scientist's dying message. It happened. Our worst case scenario, the T-virus is somehow leaked. Under orders from Dr. Bard, I'm to manufacture mass quantities of the vaccine. I'm prepared a culture of the T-virus antigen, now I just need to combine it with the adjuvant to enhance its effects, and I should be able to produce enough vaccine to save all the surviving citizens. The adjuvant samples are stored in the incubation lab. Test subjects are already wandering the halls, but I'd better find a way to get some samples while this culture is maturing. If I don't make it back, please complete the synthesis process. Try to find a way to stop this outbreak. It's the least we can do after setting these horrifying events in motion. The least I can do is probably murder this fly that is currently just not leaving me alone. I'm about to go absolutely insane on it. And people will think I am psychotic myself. They would give me a green herb after I just fucking dropped the red herb, wouldn't they? Bastards. So I gotta say about that, burn in hell. I don't find pale heads very terrifying, I just find them kind of annoying. Weaponry authorization request. Dear Dr. Emerson, I would like to formally request that the weaponry normally reserved for the bioweapon synthesis team be made available for any employees interfacing with the admission and dismissal of test subjects. These test subjects do not present the same levels of danger as our bioweapon products, but I believe that this weaponry authorization is advisable as outlined below. Recently, some test subjects have developed a new mutation granting them very high regrowth abilities. Our team refers to these specimens as paleheads. They have been appearing with regularity, but the specific cause has not yet been determined. The astonishing rate at which these paleheads regenerate makes it difficult to deliver a fatal blow with standard weaponry. If any sort of system failure were to occur within our facility, we would be woefully underprepared to defend ourselves. For this reason, I would like to request the high-powered weaponry capable of subduing the paleheads be issued to all employees working in shipping and processing. This will ensure that in the event of an emergency, we will be able to quickly eliminate the threat and evacuate safely. Thank you very much for your concern, Shipping and Processing Manager Gabriel Reed. Yeah, something tells me that went well. Considering they're all fucking dead, but here we are.
An antigen sample. I'll definitely need this for the vaccine.
We'll just do that. Make me feel better. Was it necessary? Probably not, but, you know. Do I give a shit? Definitely not. Don't really know how I'd mix those by hand. Well, that one's down. Anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna nope the fuck right out of there real quick. Go visit the box to deposit some shit. Like these. Well. Guess I can. Nah, fuck it. I'll take the hand grenades back out actually. It might come in more handy than I think. Do want to keep the grenade launcher and stuff though. Do I have any more explosive B? Yeah, I do. I want more acid grenades because those are nice. Might as well take more mine rounds. Fill up on that. Might as well grab another heal, because shit is probably really gonna hit the fan here. Do a save. Because why not? Okay. So now we just need to get that vaccine going. Which is in here. Okay, I have no fucking clue exactly what it is that I'm doing here. I think it was this. I don't remember. It like increases that one a shitload though. There we go. Mid, high, low.
Vaccine.
Yes.
Synthesis complete.
Pretty convenient that this thing just kind of does its own thing and people were helping do all this shit before. Wow, we look like shit. Also, where is he hiding exactly? And I don't know if I'd stab like that. She's like literally stabbing towards her own neck. Imagine she misses. Well, let's just go in this conveniently placed vent. That thankfully doesn't have anything latching it on the other side. How did we know that would be flammable though? I mean, there's the biohazard chemical, like, thing on the side, but I don't see any flammable warnings. Also really weird to include a quick time event right here. I think the last one we had was literally the beginning. I don't know, this game just does quick time events whenever it feels like it. Just feels really strange that it does. Because there's like the car scene in the beginning, and then that scene. Those are like the only two I can think of right now. Maybe it's just me being weird. Explosive B. High-grade gunpowder. All this shit. Do I have another explosive B? I don't even know. I have an explosive A. So I guess I could make flame rounds. Or more flame rounds. So we can do that. Grab the first aid spray, grab this, combine that. Combine these two. Grab this, I guess. Not that I really super need it, but... guess then we can also do something like... this. Just grab all of our high-grade gunpowders, make them into magnum ammo. Because fuck it, why not? We can. I like big-ass bullets. So why not? We're gonna have a lot of fucking big-ass bullets, though. Okay, let's see. Flame rounds, yes. Flame rounds, yes. First aid spray, also yes. So, we only have like 600 shots of like everything. Might as well bring the shotgun back out. Shits and giggles. Okay. I think we have a teeny bit of ammo. And a little bit of stuff that we can do with all of this ammo. We might be okay. What is this? Disposal Center. Disposal Center's protocols. This facility is to be used for the dissolution and disposal of test subjects used in Nest-2 experiments. The potent solvents used will ensure that any biological matter within the vat, living or dead, is completely dissolved and ready for disposal. Please follow all safety protocols when using the disposal center. Always confirm that no employees are in the chamber before beginning the dissolution process. Always use the regulated amount of solvent, regardless of the volume or mass being disposed of. If a test subject reacts violently, do not halt the disposal process, leave the chamber filled for at least 12 hours, then check for complete dissolution before draining. Okay, good.
What in God's name is this place?
That's disturbing. Like, why in God's name do I have so much fucking ammo? I don't even know what to do with it all. Guess I can just put some of these back in, because there's more out here. I'm just like, hey, in case you've used any, you know, you might need a bit more. Never know when you need your 16th fucking 1,000th flame round. Hey, that's my safe box room, asshole. At least I think that was the safe box room. And she dropped the vaccine.
What do we have here?
Classic.
Don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I
And
know.
Nikolai's a dickhead. Also classic.
I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat art. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that would work out in the end. Also 100% sure I'd shoot him in the face, but here we are. Was he supposed to, like, roar or something? Because he definitely did not. Ow. Yeah, we definitely want to take a super perpendicular line there.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
Let me spot for
Carlos, how the fuck did you get
Good
here?
idea.
No, like really, how did you get here? Could have sworn you were like flat out dead. Also, we haven't seen you in this entire facility, so that's a little weird.
Watch it, you've got company.
The company's the easy part. I'm more worried about his ass.
He's hiding behind tank 1. Now, rip that fucker apart.
Oh, hi. How's it going, guys? Hit him with some of that acid. I don't know how effective these things are on him, but at the same time, fuck it. I like acid rounds. Also, I don't know why my camera decided to zoom in like really, really close for that entire phase.
Number 8.
Fuck it.
I got this. Not what I intended to hit. But I'll take it.
Whoop! Don't think I want the mine rounds currently. Okay then. He might be a little angry, to say the least. Oh, he's not down. He's just doing his thing.
Got some more.
What the hell is exactly putting these zombies down the disposal chute, anyways? Like, doesn't that seem kind of weird that all of them are just somehow managing to get down here? Was this like a time disposal thing? Like, why the fuck are there so many coming down this way? Ow. Square up in his face and mine. Ah, I thought I actually got the dodge there for a second. Okay then. I don't think I was dodging that, but... Alright, he's gonna do his run around thing, as per usual.
Here comes some more. Number 3. Surprise, asshole.
Just douse him with a little acid, it's all good.
Chill.
But now we need to get out of here because he just released acid into the fucking arena.
Come on. Come on.
Chill, stay back.
Jill, where did you pull that handgun from? I put yours in the box.
Now get on. I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
Although we've used much acid on Nemesis, but it never seemed to work, so... I feel like that wouldn't work either. But at the same time, how in the fuck does he actually get out of this? It never really was too clear on how Nemesis just survives being melted with acid.
Where did you go? I have to get that vaccine back.
We only used a teeny bit of ammo, it's fine. Weapon spec sheet. Redacted. Project title: Ferromagnetic Infantry Use Next Generation Railgun. Development codename Finger. That is a fucking terrible codename. Chief Developer Nest 2 Lead Researcher Cornell Garner, assisting developers United States Army. Ammo caliber 60mm, muzzle velocity 6,000 meters a second. Project objective, suppression of new bioweapons in case of outbreak. Additional notes, extreme firepower provides the secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind. Or nothing behind it to trace, either. User feedback, this thing is totally rad. Tyrants out of line? Just give them the finger and problem solved. Packs the firepower we need. It would be even better if there was a way to control the output. Mobility may prove to be problematic in the field, perhaps its platform could be refined. It requires multiple power sources, may be difficult to secure in practice. Could you consolidate to a single power source? I mean, nothing really beats a fucking railgun, let's be real. Railguns are fun. And also just badass. But yeah. I kind of have a problem that they would call it the finger, though. Like, why you gotta have such a badass railgun and then name it that? What the hell's wrong with all you people? Although that does also remind me of Killing Floor 2. They have a railgun as a sniper rifle, so there's that. I don't really need that gunpowder, let's be real. We're already sitting with a shitload of ammo. Honestly, probably shouldn't even bothered to bring the shotgun, if I'm being real. But hey, here we are, and there's that piece of
Give me
shit.
the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
I always find it weird when they have standoffs like this in video games, movies, anything. Like, if a motherfucker's gonna point a gun at you, your first reaction is probably gonna be to shoot him in the face before they ever aim at you. Like, right? You don't want them to have the option to shoot you, right? So you're probably gonna shoot them. That just makes sense.
Seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck.
What an absolute piece of shit. Though I like Nikolai in this one. I mean, I don't like it, but I like his character being a piece of shit. Because that's what Nikolai's supposed to be, is a piece of shit.
Look, just
So he did a good job.
This is the last fucking time.
Indeed it is. Yeah, we're already at the final boss, and it's been like 4.5 hours. Which is bizarre. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying this whenever I know this is right back here. And makes me very happy to see. Here we go. Now this is a fucking good addition to this game. Because in the original, you didn't get to hold it. You just kinda had it. And it was there, and you used it. But in this one, they put the power in Jill's hands, which is 100% a good decision. Because goddamn is it fun having a fucking railgun the size of you that you fire. Really does make me wonder how much that thing weighs, though.
Felt that, did you?
Just gonna do that. Ow. I haven't really done this fight on Inferno, but I hear it's basically fucking unfair. So, I never even really bothered to do Inferno. And this is just standard mode, because fuck Inferno. I didn't really care to do hardcore. I'm not really well versed enough in this game to give a shit about hardcore, so. I will say, as far as the finale goes, I do like how it ends. I just don't like the final boss itself. It's kind of so-so. Think you can stop me? I'm still gonna push it all the way in. Fucking asshole. Just gonna pick that up. Let's do this again. Because goddamn do I love this thing. Like, that was probably a better decision that they made, was just having the railgun be in Jill's hands. And I do like the finishing line.
Next time, take the fucking hit.
Again, personally, I would have probably switched the S.T.A.R.S line with the take the fucking hint, but that's more of a personal preference and a nostalgic bias, so that's just me. I still like the take the fucking hint line. It's pretty up there on as far as finishing lines go. And I do like that the railgun is in Jill's hands, but it's just the last fight with Nemesis is... Let's be real, I've already killed him, so it's not really the best. Like, it's not even really a fight that I would call it. It's just kind of a push some fucking boxes, essentially, and you're done. And that's the end of Nemesis. Like, you push some boxes and he's dead. Which, I mean, technically kind of is how the original goes. You push in the batteries and then the railgun kills him. But at least it felt like it was more cinematic, I guess. I don't really know how you would describe it. Like, I get it. You're kind of just doing the same thing. But, I don't know. It just felt more like you were under more stress. Like, you didn't have as much time or anything like that. Oh no, Carlos, you're dead. Actually, for some reason, you're not dead, which is weird. You think Nikolai would have just shot him in the face and not given a shit and taken off, but...
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce umbrella to rub.
10 minutes until missile impact.
It does make me wonder who Nikolai's client is. I would assume probably like Wesker, but...
Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
At least I can't think of too many things that he would be affiliated with. Maybe Tricell, but Tricell's also in Wesker's pocket, so... Also, let's be real, Carlos is a big-ass boy. I think he and Nikolai would probably be pretty outclassing each other.
Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Also, I have a bulletproof vest.
Take this!
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be...
Hey, I shot him in the face.
What about him?
Oh, you know, we could always leave him here to be blown the fuck up. That'd be fun.
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
He's not wrong. I mean, some people probably would.
You get me out of here.
In fact, some people already do.
I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool!
Also, that's some meme-worthy shit, too. Just doesn't even give a shit.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Now that's fucking cold. Fantastic, too. Because he never really gave Nikolai his comeuppance in the end. At least in the other one. But in this one, he just knows he's fucked, and you get to see the look on his face as he's, like, realizing it. Though, at the same time, he's not confirmed dead.
Joe.
And people have a really good way of coming back from the dead in these games. So, that does beg the question, does he actually die? Also, I really don't remember if there's multiple endings to this game or not. I don't think there is. Like, I know if you fail the last shooting Nikolai thing that he kills both you and Carlos, but that's not really an ending, let's be real. It does have a little bit of dialogue, but that's about it. But I don't think there's multiple endings. Like, 95% certain there's not. It's just the one. Which was also kind of a shame, because I did like the originals where they had, like, all the different endings you could get, and then there was, like, the Barry cameo ending, where he just comes as the pilot and saves your ass.
So long, RC.
Thought that was weird, but at least they gave you the option for multiple endings.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast
Like,
washed
there's
over us.
things wrong with the game
All this death
as
wasn't
far as,
caused by
like,
a monster-making virus.
overall just how it could have went down.
It was greed.
Like, length is definitely one of them. It took me like
Human greed.
4 hours and 10 minutes ish
I
to
decided
beat.
then and there.
Like, it's definitely
I should
short.
Raccoon City
And we
with
can
the
be
umbrella's ashes too.
100% honest with that. This game is rather short.
Once and for
like,
all.
So is technically Resident Evil 2, but it definitely felt longer if you knew what you were doing. Or you didn't know what you're doing, I guess you could say. But yeah, this game, like, it's a good game. It's just short. Took out some sections that it could have had if it had a little bit more time to bake in the oven. Took out the endings, the different endings. But, I mean, that's kind of what happens. Like, shit changes, stuff changes. It could have done with a little bit more substance. Now, the pros, I liked Carlos' redesign. I liked Nikolai. I liked Jill's new design, all of that. I liked the ending with the railgun and actually letting you use it. That was a good decision. Like I said, it put the power in your hands instead of just like sitting in a corner for some reason. I didn't really care for the pale heads, but I guess they're supposed to soak some of your ammo before you get to the end, but at least on standard I had too much ammo. I probably should have played on hardcore, but whatever. I mean, it really doesn't matter in that case. I've never really played Inferno, but I hear that mode is just absolutely cancerous, so I never really cared to play it. The ending boss fight with Nemesis, kind of disappointing, in all honesty. Like, it's literally shoot 4 pustules, at least on standard mode. On Inferno, I hear it's just flat out fucking ridiculously stupid, and basically nigh impossible unless you get lucky. But on standard, it's literally shoot 4 pustules, push in 3 batteries, shoot them in the face. That's it. Like, it's not really much of a boss fight in that regard. There are a few fun sections that they mixed up, like the hospital where Carlos has to develop the vaccine. You have the holdout section, which was kind of interesting. You have Jill being infected, the Nemesis fight before that where he's running around and you have to use the mines. I thought that was kind of interesting. There's literally no clock tower section, so I can't even really compare that part to this part. I would have liked to have the clock tower section with Nemesis being, you know, mutated to his tentacle form, but again, it never happened, so can't really speak for it. Kinda sucks, but oh well. I mean, I guess it would have added like another 30 to 40 minutes of gameplay if we had the clock tower, but it didn't happen. I liked the Raccoon City section. I liked being able to see Raccoon City. I would have just liked more to it. Like, I would have definitely preferred to have more of Raccoon City in Raccoon City. Like, in Resident Evil 3, you got to see quite a bit. You got to go to the RPD, you got to go through all the bar section, you got to go through all the side streets, the news press, you got to go to the park, you got to go to all of these other sections, but here you basically just had a little circuit around like a few shops, and then you were on top of a construction building that led you back to the substation, and that was basically it. Like, it felt very lackluster for seeing Raccoon City. Like, for Resident Evil 3, my main hope was to see a shitload more of Raccoon City. That was the one thing that I wanted more than anything. Like, Clock Tower be damned, Park be damned, fucking Gravedigger, fuck 'em, I don't care. I just wanted to see a shitload more of Raccoon City. I wanted it to basically be Jill running through the streets of Raccoon City trying to live through Nemesis, which you get a teeny bitty taste of in this one. Like, a microscopic taste. It almost feels like a demo at that point, where you're running from the train station to get rid of the fire in the alley, to get the hose, to actually putting out the fire in the alley. You run around to the substation, you go through the substation with all the drain demos, you get out of the substation, have to run back to the train station, Nemesis is chasing you for a little bit there, then you have to go, and just basically, like, that's it. That's the only section of Raccoon City. Like, you're done with that point. You go to the sewers, you exit the sewers, go on top of the construction building, escape Nemesis, run through the streets a little bit from Nemesis, then you go on the train ride, and then from there you go to, like, that central plaza, and then after that central plaza, you're literally done in Raccoon City, like, as far as actually going outside, because the rest of the game is the hospital, the underground, and then the underground lab. Like, after that, you are literally done with Raccoon City. And that was like the one thing that I wanted more than anything in Resident Evil 3 Remake, is to see more of Raccoon City. And then puzzles and stuff, they basically don't exist. Like, let's be real. There's like no puzzles in this, which is a shame, because Resident Evil 3 had some really good puzzles, like the water treatment facility. It had probably what most people hate the most for a puzzle, which is the stacking, like, solve them puzzle, where you had to stack them up to where they line up and make the indicated stack amounts. It had the gas station lights out, where you had to light up a certain one to open up the cabinet, that sort of thing. It had, I guess you could say, the hospital pushing the cart room, but I don't really think I'd count that one. But Resident Evil 3 Original had some interesting puzzles, but this one doesn't really have any. I mean, there's the subway, like, reroute one, but I don't even think I would really call that a puzzle, in all honesty. Like, the chart on the central console literally just tells it to you. Like, it is, I don't know, it feels weird calling that a puzzle. Then there's, like, the diamonds that you had to fetch. They revamped that to where it just gives you extra goodies, like the hip bag and stuff. I don't know, it's like, there's some things that could have been done, repurposed, like, for other stuff that could have been done a lot better. The actual core gameplay loop, I think, is pretty good. Like, as far as Resident Evils go, the remakes, they're pretty decent, like, in core gameplay. Like, this isn't a bad game. It's not a fantastically great game. Like, it needed other things, like length of time for playing. It could have had a few things redone in just certain ways to make it phenomenal, but it feels like it was just a missed opportunity kind of thing. And if you want my opinion on graphics anyways, I don't really care to give my opinion on graphics, but this game has some weird ass issues with, like, anti-aliasing shit going down, and I have no idea why. Like, whenever I was trying to figure out this game and do all this stuff, I don't know what exactly was going down, but, like, there was some weird ass pixely issues that happen in this game, and it's just odd. Like, you have to do certain stuff, you have to shut off certain things, increase the rendering yourself manually, like all of this stuff to get it to work. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if it's like a Reach engine thing, like Capcom's RE engine, but it was just weird as fuck. Like, I don't know what was going on with all of that. But they do also give you, like, extra goodies and stuff that I think are pretty interesting. Oh yeah, and they make a reference to Power Stone right there, with Power Stones. That's another Capcom series. But, yeah. It could have done quite a few things better. It could have done just little switches here and there to make it just that much better. Like, it just feels like this game could have went from okay to good to, like, phenomenal if they'd just given it just that bit more time. Like, just give it another 6 months and you could have probably had something. Just something just absolutely awesome if you just gave it a bit more. And I mean, unfortunately, that's just never going to happen. Like, I don't think it's a bad game. I really don't. I can see the potential for it to be a fucking awesome game. It's just, they settled for good, and that's kind of upsetting. Like, I think it's a good game. I think it is. I really do. I just wish that they had gone for the fences and tried for great. Like, if they had just given it a bit more time. Like, that is pretty much the end statement that I can give, is if it just had more time. If it just had a little bit more. If they'd done just a little bit extra. If they had tried and given it just a few more months, like, then it could have been something amazing. Like, they had all the basis for it in Resident Evil 2. They just had to give it a bit more time. So, I mean, other than that, I probably had like a... I mean, I like the new Resident Evils. It was probably still like a 7 out of 10 for fun. Like, just to explain, again, as I normally do, I don't really judge things on how they look or how they do or anything like that. I judge them on how much fun I have. And I still have a lot of fun with this game. Like, it was a 7 out of 10, which is good. Like, it's not average, it's not great, it's not perfect, it's not anything like that. It's just good. Like, it could have done more. It could have pushed itself up to at least a 9 if they had given it a bit more. And they do let you do unlockables and stuff. They do let you play it a certain way with, like, coins and stuff, but I think instead of the coins and all this other extra stuff, they should have worked on the base. Like, if they had the base game without all the models and all this other shit, I think it could have been something phenomenal. And it just makes me sad that it kind of just fell short. Like, again, just to reiterate a final time before I wrap up, I don't think it's a bad game. I just think it's short. I just think it could have been better than it was. And it makes me sad to see that it wasn't. But again, there's nothing I can change there. I still think it's a good game. I would still say get it whenever it's on sale or other things like that. If you want 4 hours to kill and you like Resident Evil's new, like, modern Resident Evils, then you're probably going to like 3. Unless you suck dick at dodging like I do, then you might not like it as much, because Lord knows I suck dick at dodging. But that's a me problem, not a game problem. They gave it to me, I just can't fucking time it. But yeah, Resident Evil 3 Remake, or Resident Evil 3 Make, I guess. We'll probably get plenty of people bitching if I don't say it like that, but I'd give a 7 out of 10. It could have been better than it was, but it's still good. So, other than that, you can let me know what you guys think, and have a good one.